Let's do this, you guys. We're going to change the title. We're not doing story time.
Hello, can everyone hear me?
Hello there, Mr. Daniel. Good morning.
Good morning to you, sir. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How's things going for you?
Well, it's pretty good and it's raining today, so it's fine.
All right, so what's the topic?
Well, my topic is about the refers on the web talk.
I'm sorry. Can you speak up and clear?
Yes, my topic is about the refers on the web talk as they are losing hope.
Okay, go on.
So, how should I motivate them? Okay, they are saying that we are doing activities on the web talk, but still they are getting less points. So, at this rate, they are not gonna earn on the monthly basis.
Okay. So your topic is that your referrals are losing hope. They're getting less points, less revenue. But at the end of the day, if you stick to the strategy of everybody who is your referral posting, not sharing, posting 2 or 5 posts a day, and all of your referrals and the Web Talk IEG family need to be tagged so we can go there, we can like, we can comment. It's all going to add up at the end of the day. So I don't know how many of your members are also pro members, but that's besides the point, in my opinion. If they're just normal, which is fine, the focus is to network them all together, not just individually, but networking them all together. So, you do these things. You can do the music of the day, or you can whatever it is they want to do. I don't know what their niche is in Web Talk. I don't know why they're in Web Talk. They need to have a reason to be in Web Talk. So, whatever their niche is, whatever their motivation is, that's what needs to happen. Is they need to have a network of support. So if you're tagging me, Teacher Tim, Teacher Chris, Teacher Manny, Teacher Jack, whomever it is you're tagging, I'll try my best to, and I'm finally working now, I'll try my best to finally to go on and support and stuff like that. So I'll do my best to do that, to get in there and like and comment. But the other thing this is again my opinion, which makes a lot of sense, is I'm seeing too many people just blankly sharing things. And from what I'm aware of, we've been told that sharing will not give us anything. Is what I'm being aware of. I'm still seeing it. So your referrals need to create, um, you know, 2 to 3 posts a day. And depending how many you have in your network, they all need to be going to that post, liking and commenting, etc. So that's my 2 cents, my opinion. But again, this is your topic. This is your room. This isn't a Q&A to ask me questions, which maybe I need to make more clear. I'm not here to answer questions. I'm here to give you the floor to create a topic. So you're asking me what I should do. You could ask the people. Now, for example, Mr. David, did you take this live yet? And did you post it in your own feed? And did you tag your referrals to join us? Did you do that at all? You probably did not. You wrote a comment, which is great. But did you actually? Now, forgive me, I'm on my phone because the browser is giving some issues. So, I'm going to go to your page, but you probably, I don't know, did you copy this information? Did you share it with your team?
Actually, it's in the it is
That's the number one question, David. Is you? And here's the thing: is you did not. You posted something 10 hours ago, but you did not even tell your referrals that you're going into the Web Talk Live. So you have all your referrals. They have no idea that you're live right now because you posted something 10 hours ago. Because I would think your English is pretty good. So I explicitly said, copy this link, copy this information, post it in your own web talk so your referrals can see it. Do a spotlight. You're a pro member, so do a spotlight. So all of your members can see it. That's what you got to do because nobody in your referrals knows you're here. Nobody. You commented on my page, which is great. Great support. Thank you. I love it. It's awesome. But you did not even let your team know you're in a Web Talk Live. Nobody knows you're here except for the circle that's around me. I don't think I've met you before, David, or I've seen you before. I may have, but it's been a while. So yeah, I'm not gonna bother trying here for the.
yes, it is my first meeting with you.
I'm sorry. Come again.
It is my first meeting with you.
Yeah, it's your first meeting. Yeah, but as what I'm
Yes,
saying is, you talk about your referrals losing hope. So
yes,
like,
yes.
you need to get your referrals come here so you can talk to them. Like I said, what's your topic? That is the topic. It's not my topic. It's your topic. Getting your referrals in this room right now is what you should have done before coming here. You're here asking questions, but you are the one who's supposed to be answering the questions, not me. I don't know everything. I'm giving you guys the floor to have a topic. This is your meeting. Okay. And teacher Tim posted and also copied and also put it in his feed as well. He didn't share it with the little share function because that's what I've been told is we can't get revenue that way. Hello, Mr. Tim, teacher Tim.
Hello, Mr. Tim. I was waiting for
So,
you.
we weren't waiting for him. There's no waiting for anybody. You had the floor. So you're welcome to I'm sure Teacher Tim was listening, but you're welcome to ask Teacher Tim what you asked me. And he may have a different answer. He may have a different route. Go ahead. You can ask away.
Hello, Mr. Tim.
Daniel, welcome back to your second Web Talk Live.
Oh, it's only a second. Okay. He's just a baby in Web Talk. I didn't know.
Yes, okay.
Yeah. Hey, Teacher Grant. Daniel, before you start and ask, Teacher
Okay.
Grant, this individual's from Pakistan. He's not connected to any invitation from IEG, as you know.
Okay.
Invitations of our broad 70 country plus base. He's just someone who came in about a week or so ago into a Web Talk Live, and I was able to show him something that he was doing incorrectly, which is something rotten is happening in Web Talk, and it's coming from his country and a couple other countries. And so he is very aware now of IEG, Daniel, and he's copying and pasting mostly Mr. Web Talk's posts and making them his own. And his Web Talk contacts, they're not going to understand because they're being led another way towards emoji, nice, and share. Emoji, nice, and share with some stupid little hashtag of the date or a number of the date and some silly little number. So there's a group in Web Talk that he knows he doesn't want to be a part of. He wants to be a part of IEG. And he knows now that IEG is all of Web Talk. Even if you came in with someone that is IEG or you didn't, it does not matter. Web Talk is a family, and we are here to guide. That's all. So, Daniel, I know you're aware of me, and you said you're waiting for me. See, what you don't understand is there are many web talkers who understand what this platform is. It's real people, okay? And
Oh,
it's real networking, Daniel. Did he leave?
it looks like his connection hopped him out.
Yeah.
But
So,
keep going.
it just, I was listening to him. I had to pop in because, you don't know what I know, dude, as you shared.
Exactly.
And because you were focused on something that is extremely beautiful in the world, and now you see what we need to do is we need to grow that beautiful thing that you're focused on, and you did that with Teacher Lambs. You were excited that some parents came. I knew they were going to come. All you have to do is say it. They will come. They will listen. They will listen in Vietnamese. They will try to listen in English because they're also there to learn English as well.
Yeah.
If you know Chinese companies, and I've been a part of them for many, many years, their children learn English and they pay money, and their parents are right there supporting their children, 95% of them, and they are trying to learn as well as their children are. That's showing. No one talks about that. I always say thank you to the parents for being right there. I'm aware, even though I don't see them, I know they're there.
Yeah.
So, Web Talk, he's losing hope. He says, he writes in your comments, he's losing hope about his people that he invited. It's about showing, as you know, Teacher Grant. And me and you together, we work as a team. And now look what we're creating together.
Exactly.
We got countless people using Web Talk now. You could be sleeping and there's emojis and comments all over the place, and they're real emojis and comments. It's not this stuff that Daniel was a part of and he just followed along. And then what does he do? What does he do in talk mail? Daniel says to me after he knows the real deal, he's like, oh, I'm not getting emojis and comments like I was before. And what does he say? It's okay. He'll continue our way. See, it was false emojis and comments. And then all of a sudden, he listened in a Web Talk Live where other IEG members and outside of us, they were listening. They weren't aware of the stupidity happening with the like comment, nice, nice, good, good, nice, nice. And what happened? You can see it. 70 emojis, 70 comments, 70 shares. I mean, it's just silly. So, Daniel, if you want to be part of that world to fill your dashboard and abuse Web Talk, then you go right ahead. And your people that you invited, if they're doing that, well, they're going to win money. They're not going to win real relationships. They're not going to create real networking like we're doing. Teacher Grant and I, we are not affiliate marketers. Like everybody thinks inside Web Talk, that's what you got to be, an affiliate marketer to get people invited to Web Talk. Oh, it's only about business in Web Talk. It just, I hear these videos about, like Tutor Jane talking, with Mr. Web Talk and her Monday deal, and oh, she wishes it was more than just business. What is she talking about?
Well, it's what happens, Teacher Tim, is that
I don't need an answer from you, dude.
Yeah,
I'm not asking you to give me an answer. It's just she's not using it the way that I see everybody using it. There's such a beautiful balance of business. There's a beautiful balance of supporting each other with a little share party. Share my stuff and I'll share your stuff. And then there's real Web Talk Live interaction, the highest level. This is not YouTube, where we put some videos on and everybody listens, and don't forget to subscribe and comment. This is not that. This is Teacher Grant and I, and even Teacher Grant knows, he knows I'm not being rude to him, Daniel. I don't need answers from anybody. I know what Web Talk is. It's up to us to grow it. And Daniel, thank you for becoming a pro user like you did. After Rohaib, IEG Pakistan, I sent him towards you. He's my 5th level. He's going to support you. He did that. He made it very clear about the pro package, and you became a pro user from your 7-day trial. You think I don't know? That's how we support Web Talk. We become pro users because that's the only way that Web Talk can get money to develop the features that everybody wants. Everybody wants the app, and they don't have any clue how apps come into the world. They think they just grow on trees, and companies just pick them off a tree. Here's your app from your website. No idea what a book of business is, what a true teacher is. You are a business. You go in and you sell yourself in an interview. It's a business. Oh, I'm a teacher. Yeah, you're developing income based on what you know and what you possibly went to school for. And then there's business people out of university, have no idea about economics. No clue at all. Anything. So when Web Talk comes along, Daniel, and you start inviting people and they're losing hope, they're going to lose hope. They have no idea what Web Talk is. They only know a Facebook world and Instagram and TikTok, where companies are making billions of dollars off of people on their content, and you make nothing, only you get some instant gratification of emojis. It makes you feel good and makes you come back so you can go into the newsfeed again and they'll pop some more sponsored posts on you called ad impressions. So I'll stop there, Teacher Grant.
Oh yeah.
There's your stinking topic.
Yes, yes. Just for some brief information. As you said in our last meeting that we should stop doing this kind of spam. And now you are aware of my profile. You have seen I am not getting those kind of responses or any reaction. As you seen it, right?
Yes.
So I have stopped those kind of texts, and all of my members have stopped doing that. Other than that, I have made group for this kind of purposes, and now my referrals are not doing this. But the comments that I'm getting, 2 or 3 comments like nice and okay, I don't even know those people. They are my followers, not my referrals.
Okay,
Um,
there's a difference. There's a difference.
Yes.
As you know, as we all know, Teacher Grant knows, you can invite people. They're gonna actually listen to you when you connect inside these types of Zooms. And then there's followers that have been led somewhere else to you to do what they've been told. So that also supports you, as you know. You get emojis; those are points, and that you didn't invite those people. So everybody gets all happy. Woohoo! I got points and emojis. This is just great. And people, I mean, that's not what Web Talk is. It is a bonus to get emojis from people you don't know. It's just we're going to have to develop Web Talk to the next levels over the next few years. And people are excited about this platform because they're making a little money. For the first time, humanity can make money on day one. They're excited. And they don't know. Remember, Daniel, when we spoke, I told you, and it's alive, it's recorded. You can go back to the history. Those people don't know. They probably don't know what they're doing. So I want to say thank you, Daniel. Now to go to Teacher Grant's suggestions is for you to learn what we're doing. And when we see, I post in a very different way. I post, I go live, I show Web Talk and the news feed. And then when people join in based on what their comment is, they come in and they ask. It's a classroom. Not many people think it is. It's the highest level classroom because they're coming in permission based to ask a question and they comment. This is not something like anything what Teacher Grant does with books with children or with pronunciation practice with Teacher Don. That's their glory. And then there's my glory. I will guide this world correctly, naturally. So now, Daniel, you need to listen to Teacher Grant and follow his advice. You need to post a Zoom and go in with Rohab, IEG Pakistan, and you guys need to learn how to do a Web Talk Live and post it with a spotlight post, just like Teacher Grant said. But see, Teacher Grant, he's not going to be able to put all that together right now because he's so new. He's not evolved like us.
Yeah,
You know
I didn't know he was just a baby in Web Talk.
Well,
so I'm sorry for giving you a hard time.
That's the thing. That's the thing about me, and that's the thing about you.
You know
if
everything.
I listen, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? If I'm listening to a Web Talk Live right now and you're talking this way to him, and I'm like, oh man, he's not going to understand what Teacher. I got to come in and start talking. You know, and then you're like, oh, what did you just say? And I'm like, I heard what his question was, and I want to answer it. You know, because if we can get it answered, then he's going to be just like all the other IEG members. See? And what's going to happen? They're all going to go right to him. They're going to flock to him. They're going to meet him. He's going to be communicating. And what happens? The network grows of emojis and comments towards you, towards him, towards Rohab, towards, you know, the Clemens clan, you know, that kind of deal, you know?
You know, there's a movie called, it's an old 90s movie. It's called Field of Dreams. If you build it, they will come. I think the premise is that he's struggling. I don't know, you probably don't know this movie, Daniel, but it's about a guy who's struggling to keep his farm or keep his area alive. You know, he doesn't have to sell it, right? Then it's like a spiritual thing. He gets told if you build it, they will come. And I guess he was an old baseball player. And it goes to if you think about it in this way, maybe this is not the best example, but he has to do so much to build this baseball field. And he's struggling through the whole entire movie. And he's like, I can't do this. I can't do this. But they keep saying, do it, do it, do it. And eventually he gets off his lazy butt and he does it. And what happens at the end of the movie, spoiler alert, sorry if you guys want to watch it, here's a spoiler. Everybody comes to the field. He gets the money to save his land, and it's a whole spiritual thing in between and stuff like that. But, you know, we are web talkers. If we build it, they will come. It will just take time. No, it's not going to be like the Field of Dreams where it happens in an hour and a half, but it will take time for it to build. You know, I'm just shy of a year. I'm 2 months shy of a year, I think, give or take when I first started. I have to look. I think I started at the end of January. So I'm just shy of a year. Now, I'll be honest, I was kind of expecting it to be a little bit more, but after hearing that it really does take us to build it, that means we have to get off our lazy asses and start building it. We can't be manipulating the system. I think I read a couple of these posts that RG posted, said, hey, if you guys weren't screwing around, the app would be out. If you guys weren't screwing around, you guys could go live. We're the ones who are screwing around. We're the ones who are delaying what Web Talk could be. If you guys aren't messing around and following the actual rules and not just, oh, here, then We would be doing native live. We wouldn't be in Zoom. Everything would be in Web Talk. I'm almost more than certain if we were not screwing around a year ago, we would be skyrocketing and we would be in the dough. But there's too many stupid people out there that have their own method that they share 70 times the same post about a dinner that they're going to be making money when they're abusing the system. That's what's going to delay us. The abuse is still happening. The abuse is going to delay Web Talk another 2 years if the abuse continues. And what's going to happen is your referrals are going to go. You might stay, but your referrals are going to go. Maybe they'll come back eventually, but it takes all of us to make Web Talk move forward. If everybody does a little bit, if everybody gives a penny, we'd be skyrocketing right now. If all your referrals could make a penny, you're talking about making revenue. It's going to grow because eventually that penny is going to turn into $10, $20. But that takes all of us to do it right. I'm actually, the more I think about it, I had a method that Daniel, that I was doing because I give the classes for the children, the story times and stuff. So before they capped that 5-post rule, I was kind of not, I was in the matter of speaking, manipulating it a bit, but it was the only way that I could gather some revenue for the time and effort I put in these classes. I'm not just some random guy who is just a student or living at home posting 20 things that are just random. I was really trying to keep it organized and practical. But the more I thought about it, I stepped back and I went, okay, yeah, 20 things. So yes, the English information is good, it's helpful, but I don't need to be sharing 20 things. 5 things a day, 3 things a day, whatever, it's great. It's easy for the parents to do that. And now Lambs and I are trying to get those parents to do 2 to 3 things a day in Web Talk, posting their Web Talk links. So we all, the 20, 30, 50 of us that we have in our other group outside can go to the parents and support them. The more we network with each other, the more people we're going to meet, the more people that are going to support us, the more revenue we're going to build. So I hope there's a way that they can get rid of not get rid of the share feature, but if you want to go public, I want to go public, but I want to exit that. I don't want people sharing. Like, yeah, someone already shared my post last night. Like, what's the purpose of sharing it? And somebody put a tagline called "Trouble." What? What does that do? He already commented. He already liked it. 30 is max. Somebody is sharing that 30 is useless. That those 70 shares are useless if they've already commented and liked. That those 70 shares are they're pointless. No pun intended. They're pointless.
Yes. And I gotta head out in a couple minutes, and you make a point about the share feature. And there's roundtable discussions and algorithms being created with Web Talk right now, and it's actually very simple. You give everybody the opportunity to share 3 posts every month. You build that into the system, and once you use your 3, finished. 5, whatever you see, there's many ways around that, and it doesn't fix, though, what Daniel noticed and was a part of in the beginning. It doesn't fix the emoji and nice, emoji nice, emoji nice, emoji nice, emoji nice, emoji nice, because that's still 30 points, and that's the maximum for one Web Talker. So when they're hitting the share, they're just ignorant towards, it doesn't count towards anything. So they don't know about their magic news feed. that it's clogging up their news feed with shares, and anybody who's following them, they're like, what? I see this on my magic news feed now. I got to unfollow that idiot. So this is just the evolution of it. That's why I had to unfollow you. You weren't, see, Daniel's not going to understand what you were just talking about with what you were doing, creating 15 posts a day. RJ knows what you were doing. You were giving your time, and then you'd create posts for all that were, gaining something in your classes, that you would get emojis and comments. You didn't realize, though, the more posts you post, the more emojis you get, the income is dropping.
Yeah, and that's why I stopped.
Not many. No, that was not why you stopped. You stopped because I made it aware to you that it's 5, and you even second guessed me. Are you sure? Because I'm still getting a lot of points. Well, again, RJ's creating something. I just read his spotlight posts, and I understand at a high level what he's doing. I'm not here to be the one that knows everything above RJ, even though, when RJ comes in, I'm going to talk to him about understanding what IEG is. We are actually exactly what his platform is about. It's not about creating a post and everybody just giving emojis and comments and then we make money. If that was the case, if that's what humanity is excited about right now, and they should be, because they're in a platform that pays from day one, if that's what it's about, then you can tell that humanity is in a new game and they're excited. That's all. I'm not excited about that. I'm excited about the individuals like you that are giving, that you can make money from emojis and comments. And I'm talking about giving in interactive environments, real environments, where we don't have to ask companies to pay you a salary, where you're an employee from an employer. You become the employer, and the students become the employer, because the parents have the business in Web Talk. Not many people can understand what I'm saying right now. I just jumped Daniel's learning curve, where he's right here and you're here. I just jumped the both of you way up here again. There are not many people that understand what I'm actually talking about. And if you from day one, when I'm on Facebook and I met you, you did not understand. You were an American. You were trying to put limits on me based on someone else putting me somewhere where that's where they put me. That's where they shared. Why not let it be?
I love that day, actually,
I gotta
Tim.
have the control.
I love that day.
I gotta have the control. I can't let this guy come in here. He's too energetic. He doesn't know what he's talking about. I gotta power.
Actually, it's one of my favorite days. I kid you not. But on the contrary, it was a teaching group. And yes, maybe you were teaching. And anyways, it doesn't matter. That's just despite the point. It took a lot, but I don't know. It took about 5 minutes for me to find your name and sign up under you. Daniel, he wasn't even sharing his Web Talk link. I came back and said, okay, I signed up under you. He's like, how the hell did you sign up under me? I didn't give you my link. And actually, I can't remember how I found you. I think I went to his Facebook page and I just clicked on it and I signed up under him. He convinced me to sign up for Web Talk, so I needed to give him the benefit of the doubt. I needed to give him the credit, and that's what I felt in my heart needed to be done. When I upgraded to the Web Talk Pro, a couple others have messaged me, but it wasn't the right way to talk about. I don't know how to explain it, but when people were saying, well, don't you want to do it? I think it was Teacher Barry who was talking about it at first. It's like, because honestly, when I was thinking about it, it's for business people, for people who are marketing and stuff like that. Like for me, the teaching aspect of it was what I was most interested in. And I couldn't really see at the moment. This is maybe a couple days before you and Andy had kind of laid it out in a more simpler fashion to make it more relatable to me. And maybe that's where Marie went wrong, is when he was talking about it, he wasn't catering to my mindset. Like, you know, somebody who's a firefighter who joins Web Talk may not see the benefit of getting pro. You know, just giving you an example, Teacher Tim. Like, you go in your head, you go, okay, how can I make it relatable? Firefighters who want to join Web Talk. Well, here's how it benefits you. There's so many people in Web Talk, not just teachers, not just Bitcoin fakes out there or whatever, but you cater to each one of them. So when I went in and I heard you and Teacher Andy, here's how it benefits you as a teacher. I go, done, sold. Not even 7 days. I'm like, okay, well, how do I make sure it's signed up? I wasn't even 7 days finished. I'm like, okay, I'm sold. I want it. And I think it just automatically renewed. Like, but the thing is I think I was being limited. I got 7 days. Like, I want it now. Like, it took like 2 days. I was in it, and I was like, okay, I'm done. I'm sold. So it really does benefit for everyone. But I'm gonna say this is that I told the parents, I said, don't go pro. I don't want, and it's funny when I say this. I have a reason. I told them this. Don't go pro. Get used to it now. You know, if you have the money to invest and do it. I know it's very tough for some families out there. So I said, don't go pro. That's not what we're selling. We're selling how to use WebTalk. I was telling us, I was like, we don't need to, because maybe all the parents are, oh, well, Lambs and Grant are going to say, hey, go pro. This is the way to go, blah, blah, blah. No, get used to the networking first. You know, that's my 2 cents, in my opinion. I don't want to force the pro on them. I don't want to.
Yeah, Teacher Grant, we'll let you and Daniel talk, and I'll head out. We now need to talk to the parents in the next stages. When I talk to Teacher Lamb's private again, then you guys talk to more parents. We need to start talking to them about going pro. It doesn't matter where they are. They're getting services now that are free. And another way to support you and all of their Web Talk is to go pro, so we can get the app, so we can get the new features, because that's how they make the money. It isn't through any other means. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be
tentative next week. Tentative next week. We'll try. I was actually came to me is maybe once a week we get parents together for a short little meeting, and I'll talk to Lambs about when she's free. We'll talk maybe Wednesday after my class, just to kind of semi-plan like we did before, right? So tentative what was it? Tuesday? No, sorry. Tentative Tuesday after my kids' class, after my story time class. Tentative after I'm off work. So
yeah, well, it looks like
I'm solo for now, but honestly, I'll wait 30 minutes, Teacher Tim, and if nobody shows up, I'll end the marathon until people start commenting more. But
all right, so I made this a spotlight post, so maybe I told them that people will, if they have any questions, go over to your news feed and write down anything and just see. What you want to do is kind of float around in Web Talk and give the links to people that you think want to talk, instead of just sitting here on Web Talk Live and blanking your screen.
Are you still getting that responsive error in Web Talk?
Yeah, on the laptop still, yeah.
Okay.
Good, I'll talk soon.
And just for the record, I'm so happy. Okay, later, Tim. Later, thanks.
Oh, what?
Oh, I was gonna say, I'm so happy you said you're having issues, because I always think it's VPN, it's China, but you're like, I'm having it too. I'm like, okay, cool. Then they can't blame it on China or VPN.
Yeah, it's over here.
Anyways, all right, yeah.
Talk
enjoy
soon.
the rest of your morning, Tim. I'll see you
man.
later. All right. All right, you guys. So if you would like to join this meeting, you're welcome to. I'm here, but not here. So I'm going to pop this video off and mute myself right now. Come into the waiting room. The links are all over. Join us, post your topic, and the floor is yours. All right, for now, I'm going to stop the live and restart the live, you guys, because I want to be able to caption the, I want to caption what was just talked about so it's just silence. Don't want to lose it. So I'm going to stop the live and restart the live, you guys.